And we are live. Ricky Nelder, how we doing?
Oh, George, how you doing, mate?
Yeah.
Finally got me on.
Finally got you on. Yeah, we've been looking at this for a couple of years now. You are back. 2 years since we last saw you, BKB 19. How does it feel to be back under the BKB lights?
Yeah, man, I'm chuffed. It was like, I don't even know why I retired so hesitantly, because it was a bit stupid. It was like, I was probably a bit of a sore loser. I'm feeling sorry for myself and had enough at that point, but I shouldn't have rushed into it. I should have just stayed around and not said anything like everyone else does. I don't have to be like a drama queen and post it, I'm retiring. I should have just said nothing. But yeah, so I am really glad to be back.
Why did you retire then? Because obviously you came off the 2 losses. It was Boardman first, then Lerwell, and it seemed like, well, particularly after that Lerwell fight, you seemed just really frustrated with your performance. Was it results that made you retire initially?
Even stop winding me up. Look at the kids winding me up. Like, it was more like I didn't train. I always trained, but because I worked so much, I used to use the excuses that I'm always tired. And it's only come since I've come with Simon and that. He's like, yeah, well, it depends how much you want it. And it's like, you get up earlier, you stay awake later. If you really want to train, you'll find the time. But I didn't really have that mindset. So because I think I'm a bit of a realist, I was like, I'm never going to be able to train to beat Boardman or lower because I'm never going to be able to put in the hours. So I was kind of like a bit of a defeatist. I was a bit like, I don't know, kind of like a quitter, weren't I, to be honest? And that stayed on my mind for ages, that did. I felt like a bit of a quitter. But I was just trying to be honest. I was like, I ain't got the time, but having a bit of time away from it has made me realise you can find the time, you just got to make the time, and yeah, it depends how much you want it.
What have you been up to during that time off? Obviously 2 years is a long time out of the ring.
Working, man. I know babble on about it a lot, but I'm just always grafting, mate. 7-day weeks a lot. But like I said, look, that's another thing. I used to think I was the only one doing that.
Yeah.
Everyone's doing it. You just got to get on with it, and yeah. So just grafting, mate. Yeah, it's family time. Same as what I'm doing now. And I'm just training an extra hour and a half a day.
Definitely. As I say, family time it's key. I mean, you've got to find that grounding. You've got to find that place outside of the ring, and you have found that, as you say. But why have you returned then? Obviously, we've discussed why you left, but why are you back? Why now?
I thought it would go away if I deleted my Facebook. So I thought that's a start. And then I think I unfollowed everyone from BKB on Insta. So I thought, I'm just a drama queen and all that. I'm a div, man. So I thought if I don't see it, I won't miss it. And I still missed it. And I was watching the shows. Well, it was only a couple of shows. Well, it was about 1 or 2. It was just that. And then I was seeing like all the lads at Fitness Factory still training. And it was just like I missed it. Like I wanted to still be involved, and I just realised I weren't ready. And I had that's the real reason. I knew I had more to give. I knew if I just put myself through them more later nights or more tired mornings, I could be better than what I was. And Simon telling me that, because Simon kept trying to get me to come back before I was going to come back, and because I was training with him a bit, like. And I just said, I think I've got I know I've got so much more to give, like. A lot better than what I showed in my last 2 fights anyway.
Definitely. Something to prove then, perhaps. Something to prove, because, you know, those last 2 performances, you were frustrated. You really were frustrated.
Yeah, I just didn't see how I could be better. Like, I haven't come from like a boxing background. I come in this with 6 white collar fights before this. And I thought I'm just known as a slugger now. It was just a bit of, like I say, like I was a bit down on myself. I was like, I'm just a slugger. I ain't going to get no better. I ain't going to beat these lads. Stepping away from it, as man realised, you know, just of course you can, just try harder, spend more hours in the gym. And now I am feeling a lot better, so ready to get back in there.
Definitely. And you are a really humble guy. Obviously, you are the only BKB Hall of Famer. I know that must feel ominous. Yes. And very, very.
I like that one. I'm proud of that one.
But you know, you've been in this game for a long time. 6 years ago it was when you first fought Stevie Gold in those 2 fights. I mean, I was watching them just now for about the 100th time. I was watching those way before I was involved with BKB. But looking back when you had those first few fights, did you think that this would get to this point? You would be a role model. You are really a role model and a legend in this sport. Did you ever think that would be possible?
No. I didn't even think it was ever going to be. It was quite the opposite. I thought it was going to be, because back before like he got into how brilliant he is now, he was still kind of like had an underground feeling, and I thought he was going to stay like that. And I was buzzing. I was doing something a bit naughty, like, and no, it's gone far exceeded anyone's expectations, I think.
Hmm.
Especially what Joe and Jim have done, no? The O2 regular. It's mad, isn't it?
And
No, I never pictured this anyway, no.
No, things have massively changed, as I say. You were there sort of when we moved away from the hay bales. You were kind of in the very early stages of Ring BKB, but 6 years, I mean, I suppose things have really changed. Things have massively changed. What have you seen differently? I mean, obviously you've been out for 2 years, but from that very start when you started at BKB to now.
My first few fights seemed a lot easier than they do now. The quality has got up massive. It made me realise I used to just think, I can take a shot. I'll just keep walking forward.
Yeah.
And you just can't do that now. Do you know what I mean? It's like people will get badly hurt. My face has took enough damage now. So, yeah, but I was a bit more like just willy-nilly about it, just like kind of having a street fight in the ring. But it's nothing like that now. Some of the boxers in there now are unbelievable now. Do you know what I mean? They're so good. You just got to step it up. It's just the quality's just stepped up and up and up. And it's just up to me to try and keep up a bit. Do you know what I mean?
Definitely. Do you see yourself competing with that upper echelon? Obviously, this return, there's got to be a goal in mind. Are you looking to get back that British title, perhaps, or are you just?
That'd be ideal. Yeah, that's ideally what I'd like. Yeah, British title again. Yeah, because there's no one that I wouldn't fight. Do you know what I mean? I'd fight them all, and I know I don't want to just hold my own like I was before. I want to go out there and show them I can actually box a bit as well. Because I can, believe it or not, and I just never do. Don't know if it's a bit of like hesitancy or nothing like that, but I tend to just walk forward like a zombie, eating shots, and I never really had a plan. And just like me and Simon, now we're working on just these 4 or 5 regular things. So if all else fails, I've got them to go to. And that's 5 things that I never had before. I was just going to have it. And if I'm going in with people that have done pro fights and these top quality fighters that are training their eye, they're just going to bust me up. And look, I've got to have a plan. Do you know what I mean?
For sure.
Just thinking more, and like even using my feet. I mean, like I do so much footwork with Simon now. I never even noticed my feet before. Like I didn't know what they was doing. I didn't know what about range. And that's not many trainers in the past fault. That's my fault. I just weren't ready to listen. I was just like doing what I wanted. And because I was winning some of my lower level fights quite easily, I didn't think I had to change. And then it turns out I did. And I just started getting bust up at the end, didn't I? So.
Definitely. So Carl James Goodwin next. Obviously a new face in BKB, someone we don't know too much about. Do you know much about him? Did you take a good look at him? Obviously, this is a new opponent. It was supposed to be CJ Mills.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, Jim, to be fair, sent me a video. Sent a video of him. He won a white collar title on. I think Isaac Gibbs' show, and that was only. I remember seeing Isaac post about it. So I know that was only about 3 weeks ago. So he's. I mean, he didn't look. He didn't look amazing, but nor do I. He watched my videos, and nor do I look amazing. So. You know what I mean? He can win a glove title, so he's not no mug. It don't matter what I think. I thought I could beat Woodman and Lowell as well, so don't listen to my opinion. But I think I know I'll beat him. But all it takes is one shot. He's a big lad. I think he's a bit heavier than me. One shot could do it. Well, one shot could cut me anyway, and that's the fight gun in it. So I'm not nowhere near underestimating him. And I think to step in on 3 weeks' notice, he's fair play to him. He's game anyway, you know.
Definitely. When you close your eyes, what do you see from this fight? Like, obviously, you don't have to give an exact prediction, but where do you see this fight going?
I don't. I think I'm gonna stop him. That's all I can. Do you know, and you try and envision something. I'm just gonna stop him and as early as possible. Really, like it's. I know, and I obviously I want to. I just want to get back to winning ways. I know that's easy, but after losing 2, you really appreciate a win. So. Definitely. But I think I'll stop him. Just from that, I've only seen one video of him, but I'll stop him.
Definitely. I like that confidence, Ricky. I like that. So obviously it was supposed to be CJ Mills initially. He's pulled out, I think, because of COVID. I think he had COVID-19 and then a few plans. Have you spoken to him since that pullout?
Nah, I put a post because I thought I'm not posting enough. And I know Jim and Joe hate that I never post, but I'm not a social media guy. I thought I better put some more because I ain't put nothing up for weeks. So I put the picture of the poster up saying something like 1 month to go or 3 weeks to go. Yeah. Can't wait. Fight CJ, back to winning ways. And he actually commented. I'm saying, I'm not fighting. Anyway, turns out he apparently told Jim and Joe he had COVID, but he's in old beef. So that don't even make sense. he definitely, he bottled it. Like, let's be honest, he did bottle. He didn't want that fight. I'm not too bothered, but that's just a shit excuse, isn't it? Don't say you got COVID and you're in old beef. That's mental, but What a stupid excuse. That was like, he thought that excuse on his feet, and like, what can I say? He got mixed up. But yeah, I'm not bothered about him no more. He's old news. He didn't want it.
No, we
I
won't go.
never got the feeling he wanted it though either. I had a little feeling, but oh well, that's gone now. Maybe we'll do it again in the future. I don't know.
Definitely. So the importance of good people around you, obviously that's been massive in returning to BKB. Simon Haycock, you mentioned him earlier on, Fitness Factory around you. How crucial has that relationship been with Simon in getting you back?
Oh, Simon's been everything, man. I've been doing nights the past couple of months, and it's long nights. I'll traveling like Sheffield last night and stuff. And then I do because I'm working nights, I'm doing my own jobs on weekends, my foreigners. So like there must have been 10 to 20 days that I've tried to get off the gym because I've said to Simon, I'm fucked. I cannot do anymore. And he's like, no, this is why you lost before. You're getting in the gym. And I'm pleading with him like a wimp. I'm like, sorry, I can't come in today. He's like, you're coming in, don't let me down. So like, without him, I wouldn't have even trained as much as I have. So I owe it all to Simon when I win.
Is he a hard trainer? Does he really push you hard? I mean, he comes across as such a nice guy. So is he the type to crack the whip, really?
He really is, yeah. Thing is, I always train hard. But when I'm fatigued, he won't say nothing. Simon won't really say nothing. He's mellow. But it's towards the end of the session where I've had enough, and he'll say, "No, you're doing 4 more rounds." He's like, he steps it up. He turns authoritative at the end when I want to quit. He would just make me do an extra 2 to whatever I was supposed to do. So, like I say, when I'm there, I train hard anyway. But as soon as I want out, that's when he comes alive. He's like, nope. He's brilliant, yeah.
Definitely. So, for people that may not have seen you fight before, obviously that's a bit of a weird one.
Yeah, don't watch.
Most people have seen Ricky Nelder, but what can they expect? Before we go into people we've got to thank and so on and so forth, what can people expect from Ricky Nelder, the new Ricky Nelder, come fight night on the 11th?
Just like I can box, man. I really can. I'll show you. It's like I'm still going to be a forward fighter, but just like I said earlier, just adding a bit of footwork, adding a good jab to my game. Like it's just made so much difference. Like in getting me inside. It's like I always wanted to get inside. I always wanted to be an inside fighter, but I could never actually work out how to get inside. So I just walk in, pepper punches, my face looking like the Elephant Man. Just little tweaks is really like you're going to see like a much better fighter.
Definitely. No, we really, really cannot wait. This has been a long time in the making, and to have you on an interview finally is just so awesome.
Oh no, man! Listen, I'll see you again in about 3 years.
Yeah. Hopefully we get to see you before then. But finally, people you've got to thank. Obviously, I don't know about sponsors and so on. I didn't actually warn you, so
I haven't had sponsors purposely for this one. That's another thing. Remember, I told you I'm an overthinker. I had a lot of sponsors for my last one that I lost. And where everyone else just gets on with it, I was feeling bad that I had their company on my shorts. I was like, oh, shit, what do I do? I'll give them the money back. And I was like, I ain't doing that again. So I've actually turned down sponsors for this one. I don't want any. Yeah, I don't want any. So yeah, thanks. All goes to Simon. Like, it's just the effort, the time he's put in with me. Honestly, it's been amazing. So if I was the kind of guy who'd put posts up on Instagram, I'd be writing some big cheesy posts about it, but I don't. So I just have to tell him to his face. But yeah, Simon. And then the missus for cooking me healthy food every day. And the kids for being amazing. That's it.
Awesome. Well, Ricky, this has been fantastic.
Really
good interview. This has been really good. So
good.
That's literally it. So I'll let you go. Thank you for your time. And as always, best of luck on the 11th of September.
Thanks, mate. Nice one. Thanks. Good to finally chat to you, mate.
Good to finally chat.